Welcome dear friends, I am Mr. Abhijit. Welcome to my channel Chemistry Learners. In this lecture, we are going to learn the calculation of hardness of water by equivalence of CaCO3. Let us see one by one. So, in this lecture, you are going to learn some prerequisites required for the calculation. Then, why equivalence of CaCO3 is there. Then, there are different formulas. And at the last, calculation by using table format. So this is the simplified format by which you can calculate the hardness of water by equivalence of CaCO3. So prerequisites you require is the temporary hardness. You must know the temporary hardness and permanent hardness. So the temporary hardness is nothing but the hardness which can be removed by boiling process or by some chemical treatment. So that is also called as carbonate hardness. And permanent hardness which cannot be removed, and that is also called as non-carbonate hardness. Then this is the main question, that why we are using this equivalence of CaCO3. So the CaCO3 is chosen because of this molecular weight is 100 and the equivalent weight is 50. Moreover that, it is not only the reason, but most soluble salt that can be precipitated in water treatment is nothing but the calcium carbonate. That's why we are using this calcium carbonate equivalents. So there are two formulas we are using in this simple calculation method. One is conversion factor. So what is this conversion factor is 100 divided by molecular mass or molar mass of hardness causing substance, or you can say it is the molecular weight of this hardness causing substance. Then the second formula is nothing but the equivalence of CaCO3 that you are going to calculate by using the amount of hardness causing substance that is given in the problem itself multiplied by the conversion factor that we have calculated in this formula, that is above formula. So you require this table also, because there are different salts which are causing the hardness. So the salts which are responsible for causing the hardness are nothing but the calcium carbonate, magnesium carbonate, bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, sulfates of the calcium and magnesium, and the chlorides. So after these hardness causing substances, we must know the molecular weight of these particular substances. After that, we are having this conversion factor that we have already seen into the formula. So the hardness causing substances and their molecular weight is very important. So how to calculate this molecular weight, that we will see in the next slide. Before that, at the last, in 9th, 10th and 11th number substance, that is carbon dioxide, sodium chloride and silicon dioxide, SiO2. So these are having some molecular weight, but their conversion factor is not given, because these three substances are not having any type of hardness, or they do not cause any type of hardness into the water. Please remember these three molecules that are not responsible for any hardness into the water. So if that substances are given into the problem, then they are skipped from the further calculation. So how this molecular weight is calculated, that we will see. So consider this magnesium carbonate. It is having molecular weight 84. How it is calculated? That you have to take molecular atomic weight of these particular atoms which are involved into the particular molecule. So this magnesium is having atomic weight 24, carbon 12, oxygen 16. Because of oxygen, 3 oxygen molecules we are using here, that's why 16 multiplied by 3, the calculation comes at 84. So in this simple way, you can calculate the molecular weight by this atomic weight calculation. Now we are giving this calculation example. So the calculate temporary, permanent and total hardness of water sample having following data. So this data is given, that is magnesium bicarbonate is 146 ppm, calcium bicarbonate that is 324 ppm, magnesium chloride 190 ppm, calcium chloride 333 ppm. This data is given already into the example or the problem that you are going to solve. So you have to do one thing for this simple calculation method, that you have to calculate by using this formula and by using this table. So this is the table that you are going to use for further calculation. So the substances, there are different 4 substances we are using here, so that you have to write in the substances column. Amount in ppm, that is also given into the problem that you are going to put here. Then molecular weight of hardness causing substances. So that calculation we have already seen. Into that particular table, the molecular weight of these particular substances which are causing hardness is given, so that you are going to write here. Then conversion factor. So this conversion factor, the formula that we have already seen, that conversion factor is nothing but the 100 divided by molar mass of hardness causing substance, that you have to write here into this particular column. Then at last, equivalence of CaCO3, that is calculated by using the formula, that is amount of hardness causing substance multiplied by conversion factor. So simply by using this table you can calculate the equivalence of CaCO3. Till this we have finished, but the 2 things are required, that are the carbonate hardness and non-carbonate hardness, or you can say temporary hardness and permanent hardness. By the use of this formula, that is carbonate hardness, so carbonate hardness is due to the substances which are having carbonates. So there are 2 substances here, magnesium bicarbonate and calcium bicarbonate are given. Their equivalence of CaCO3 is calculated, and the sum of this is given as 300 ppm. That's why the carbonate hardness is 300 ppm.